Hello, welcome to Todd Miller TV. The question for today is your perception or belief or expectation interfering with your ability to buy real estate, to successfully buy something here in Las Vegas or anywhere? Okay. You probably, if you're buying something today, are probably doing it under the old model or whatever your culture says that how you should purchase something. So you're probably saying, Todd, what are you talking about? Well, it's very simple. Let's say you grew up in a culture where when you go on the street to buy something, everything's overpriced, meaning everything is intentionally priced above market value. And in order to make you feel good about your purchase, retailers overprice things, and you have to go in and haggle the price. You say, I don't want to pay that, I only want to pay this, and you can negotiate the price down, and you buy the item. So you feel good that you got it for less than the price. Now, believe it or not, in Vegas, we have people who come here and they will under no circumstance pay the list price. Even if we show them that the list price is under market value, they won't pay it. They believe that if it's a list price, that it's they have to negotiate it. So going back to like the regular market. Imagine sitting down with your real estate agent to sell your house. Real estate agent says your house is worth, $325,000, and you say, okay, well, we want to list it for $335,000, and he would say, well, it's only worth $325,000. All the other houses sold for $325,000. Well, we want to list for $335,000. So we have negotiating room. That's what they call it. So what that means to the sellers is that they believe that people are going to want to feel good about the purchase and get it for less than the price. Well, we as real estate professionals know all that's going to do is discourage people from looking at the house. And the only way to sell something is to encourage people to come look at it. So what they're afraid of is if they offer list price, then someone will not want to pay that because that's how they operate. They don't want to pay full price. So a very recent example, this actually happened. As you know, we have some on the very, very, very bottom end, not in the greatest areas of town, some really, really cheap condos, under $30,000. So we had a client who was looking at a condo worth $28,000. So we'll just say it's worth this amount here. It was listed though for $20,000. So there's an $8,000 difference, which is percentage is huge. Then they said, well, we want to offer $18,000. And we said, but it's worth $28,000. It listed for $20,000. And it's a short sale, so it's probably not going to get approved at $18,000. Well, we need to get it at $18,000. We need to get it here and not here because the market's going to fall. We know the market's going to fall 20%. So we need to buy it so that when the market falls because the shoe is going to drop, the other shoe is going to drop. We were told this by somebody in the first half of next year. Other shoe's going to drop. Of course, we've been hearing that now for 3 years straight. It's always the next quarter or 6 months from now. It's always their reason for wanting a big discount. Shoe's going to drop, prices are going to crumble, and we're not going to get the house. So what happened is they made a super, super low offer, got thrown out. And then they complained that no one wants to sell real estate. Well, people don't want to sell their real estate. Well, that's not true. They want to sell it, but they want to get market value. So the thing to do is remember this. Real estate is it's a pretty precise market, believe it or not. People sell, whether they're banks or short sales or whatever, at about market value. People buy at about market value. So you need to whatever market value is, that's what you need to offer on a property. These games of offering less than what's listed for, even if there's, if it's listed $10,000 under market value and there's multiple offers and you're still insisting you're going to offer less because you believe if you pay more than that price you're overpaying, it's thoughts like that that make the price ranges of properties all over the place. And I can't imagine what that would be like if real estate agents weren't involved. Like if you just let home sellers pick prices themselves, it'd be crazy because, I just can't imagine how bad that would be. So there needs to be a buffer in there. Unfortunately, the real estate agent is that person. So anyway, please, 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 2 things you have to remember. One is whatever you've heard about the first quarter, second quarter, because actually what we have going around here locally is the opposite. The inventory is going to be gone because now the state has made it hard for banks to foreclose. Prices are going to skyrocket in the first half of next year because the inventory is going to disappear, which is also a myth, right? And I've talked about that. So you can't just sort of pick the worst case scenario and use that for planning. When you buy real estate, just assume prices are going to stay the same. It's the best way to do it. Okay. The second thing is look at market value. Forget the list price. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It's not there's no obligation for them to sell at list price. Okay. All at list price is an invitation to make an offer. Sometimes they do it low because they have a short time frame, short sale or something like that. They just need to get offers in, and then they're just trying to incentivize more people to write offers. If it's priced low, it'll tend to still sell for market value. So anyway, that's my update. I hope it was informative, and hope to see you on another video. Thanks.